Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to Stock Market Technical Analysis Daily. For today, Thursday, January 21st, 2021. Wow, so glad to see everybody or whomever is catching this in the playback mode. Yes, this is technically it's the fourth week of 2020 per se, or the trading week, but third if you would like. I hope that yesterday you had a good or a great payday yesterday because the opportunity were abundant, at least. And as usual, I take this opportunity again, folks. We don't hear successful trading. We don't pretend to do that, to know that much, right? But the little that we know about this market provide us with a consistent opportunity to make money. And that's what we have been saying all along. If you are a beginner trader or you're a trader who's looking for an edge, you have been trading for a while and you're looking to take your trading to the next level. So every and each morning on here, we take the opportunity to showcase trades that we are in or what we learn from something. And then we even, because most of the people who attend this, quite frankly, there are people who already subscribe. So we prepare them on how they can make money on the following day. So basically, that's what we do here at Successful Trading. So for 2021, so far, we have seen the market move really. We have seen move and consistent move on the one such day was yesterday where there was a lot moving. And typically, I tell traders that, hey, if you didn't make money yesterday, schedule your coaching session if you're already a subscriber. If you are not already part of the Successful Trading Discord room, this is your opportunity. Why? We can showcase to you which that happened yesterday. If you caught the broadcast yesterday, we talked about our unique strategy on here that we teach traders, because for us teaching is what it gives you. There are many ways to trade this market. There are over 7,000 stocks, right? So for us, when we do our optionable one greater than 1 million, we got about 4,000 of them. But you can refine the set of stock that you're trading option with on to just a small sample, and then get to know them in great details, and that's will give you an edge over trading that. Those are the type of thing that we are trading on here. So if you are catching this playback today, and let's say you started your 2021, has been 21 days already, 3 weeks, right? So we talked about this back in December that, hey, this was the time to get your plan together how you are going to attack 2021. So for us, we have put together this offer here. I'm going to paste this on here. Go to that page and take the time. It's about 7 minutes read, whatever. So, and convince yourself that, hey, this may be something for you. Don't go by my word. I'm going to actually showcase. Let's say yesterday we have traders in our Discord room that will showcase that. Don't take my word for it. So let's go ahead and do that a little bit here. So let me paste that link on there for people who are in the playback who are still wondering on the internet land to say, oh, I need to find a guru. I mean, yeah, gurus. I don't consider myself a guru, by the way, or of any type. Yeah. So I know just this much, tiny bit about the market, but that's more than enough to get by. And if that's enough for you, that's where we are putting together this offer for 2020. So go ahead and read that. So the very embodiment of that of what's described in that offer, it's something like what transpired yesterday. Because on this very show yesterday, we were talking about Netflix. Yeah, if you were not with us, the show is recorded on YouTube. So, and you just go on our YouTube channel, and I arrange them by playlist. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. So in the playlist, you have a playlist for just pre-market analysis, and they are by date. So you will go to January 20th, and it's 36 minutes. I mean, what is the value of 26 minutes in a 24-hour day for you, such that you can deem it important enough to change your financial future? That's what we're talking about. Because the skills here, if you're here at Successful Trading, we're not really set up to tell you, oh, we're gonna be sending you trade each and every day. No, we want to teach you Yeah. And that teaching doesn't require you for you to have a PhD or a master's degree or a background in financial or anything. No, in plain terms, we will sit down with you over Zoom and take you through step. This is how we make money consistently. Such an example yesterday, we talked about Netflix on here. I'm not going to go through the Netflix has earnings, right? So this is what will transpire. What am I sharing right now? I should be sharing Discord, and I want to go on the winner section. It's actually funny because I just discovered something this morning about that. So Decisive Tiger has been with us. I don't know, when did Decisive Tiger join? Definitely not more than 2 months, right? So have we shown Decisive Tiger? Yeah, Decisive Tiger was the same trader who last week, was it last week? I see the 14 on here. Apply this strategy that we were talking about on here, on this very channel, every pre-market, right? Hey, go to FinViz. At the end of the day, it takes you 15 minutes to find whichever stock had momentum, and second day momentum is usually a great strategy. So Decisive Trader applied that last week. You can see that here on Wayfair, and got himself a 700% win. Not bad. Yeah. And then we shared in our Discord that, hey, it wasn't just one stock that was doing that. You could have had at least, I counted, I stopped counting because, not counting, I stopped posting them because after a while, I think I made my point. You have other stock. GGG was one, Dash, Beth and B1, AB&B, they all had that same pattern that Decisive Trader picked on Wayfair to make 700% gain. So if that's what, so that was last week, yeah. So we're trying to show you consistency here in the strategy that we teach you, and that's the major takeaway. I know some people may have different takeaway on them, and I'm going to show you one of them because I'm purposely using this example. This was yesterday, yeah. Can we see that on here in our Discord? Same trader, yeah, Decisive Tiger. This is something that we talked about in pre-market. Yeah, we gave the strike yesterday for Netflix. So if you were on our show without actually being even a subscriber of ours, you could have benefited from that. Did you know that? That attending this pre-market analysis morning show actually gets you free trades. But other than free trades, that's if you say to yourself that, oh, let me attend the show, this guy gives free trades. No, you are not seeing the big picture. Yeah, we want to empower you to find, because there are more trades than this one. So meaning, and then you will be able to do that consistently. That's what we want to teach you here at Successful Trading. But here's the thing. Let's pay attention on here because it's going to go on the tangent very quickly here. So setting up a GangstA trade. So the comment is a Netflix GangstA style post earning play from pre-market. In at 17 cents, out at $1. And this year, again, this is it for me. Why? What do I do with this thing? Yes, to showcase that it works. Fine, fantastic. But for me, it's for teaching purposes, right? Because the first thing that I can teach on here, let me actually make sure that I didn't even ask. My bad. My apology, folks. How's the sound? Good morning. Well, let me say hello to folks. Typically, that's what something I do. I was just too excited this morning. I'm jumping into because we have a lot to unpack this morning as it's currently approaching 1 minute to 9 a.m. Eastern time in New York and in Toronto. I'm coming to you live from Southern California, where it's currently 5:59, 6 a.m. Pacific time. Hello, Mr. Ryan. How are you? Miss Marcy, always present. Good morning. Mr. Jimmy, my friend, how are you? Miss Lorraine, good morning. And Giancarlo, good morning, Giancarlo, I'm seeing a lot of visitors on the Successful Trading website blog, if you will. In case you didn't know, Successful Trading started as a blog and still maintain that blog, right? I see a lot of visitors from Italy. I'm not sure if Giancarlo is catching us from Milan or Parma. So no, my favorite place, is at no. That's let me not go to the tangent. Hey, Giancarlo, if you don't mind telling us where you are catching the live broadcast from. So back to the trade yesterday on Netflix. It was a winning trade. It was a GangstA trade. It was a winning trade. We are depicting an example on here where Decisive Tiger got in at 17 cents. So the teaching opportunity here for you is scale exit, folks. It doesn't get any better than this, right? 3 contract, you will ask Decisive, if Decisive Trader, I hope he's not sure if he's catching the live broadcast, 3 contract, why 3 contracts? We teach that here. So it's not right. It's not a coincidence. I'm hoping that's the reason, right? But for me, when I see that, it makes me smile. Yeah. partial exit, 66% of the position when the 650 call went to 80 cents. Yeah, that's a cool over 600% on that one. And then his last exit on here at $1 for the last batch. Perfect execution on here. But not but some of the traders congratulating him. Fantastic. For me, I just had a question on here because I want first when we take a trade again. For me, it's that's I don't know, teacher or whatever you want it. I want to make sure that we take full opportunity of our trades. Yes, full opportunity meaning maximizing the gains. My job is to make sure not only that the trade works, but how can we manage the trade that we get the most out of it. So I said, fantastic job. How about your puts? Because a GangstA trade, yes, a GangstA trade is a strangle, if you will, or a set of strangles, because depending on the chocolate GangstA or the vanilla GangstA, you can find yourself with different strikes, right? Because I took this trade. I trade the same thing as you folks. Hello, have you seen the return on some of this GangstA trade? It's because some people are like, what this guy is giving us? Maybe the bad trade, he's keeping the good one for him. For me, yesterday, implied volatility because of earning. We have been talking about implied volatility here enough. When Netflix yesterday was about to break above 575, all of a sudden, the puts actually start paying a lot. The 500 puts, all of a sudden, they got value. So for me, I saw that. See, the stock is going up, but the puts are going up at the same time. So that was an opportunity. So I share that's why I was asking Decisive Trader what happened with his put, because my put, both the puts and the calls pay yesterday on Netflix, folks. Do you know that many trade that you're on the same trading the same stock and you're able simultaneously to make money on puts and call? If you know, please, I would like to read your comments or your feedback on that. For us, we have that unique strategy here where that's possible. And being able to showcase it like in a case like yesterday on Netflix is beautiful. As bellissima. Okay, so that was great. So in the case of Decisive Trader, he closed his contract from 24 cents. For me, my entry was 19 cents on the 500 put. So he said he made $6. Okay, now this is what got me here, because $6. Well, $6 from 24 cents to 30 cents, that's 25%. So you're making 25% on the puts and you're making over 400% on the calls. Okay. But this is what got me, because I didn't see it yesterday. It was a late comment yesterday, and actually let me scroll up. This is what got me. I don't know who every day is new money trader is. I don't know. That's why we don't share our Discord room. We don't want trolls, right? Already. But this fellow here, this is out of all of this exchange. This is what he's member. $6. I think I am in the wrong chat. Well, $6 here because this is depicting one single contract that's going from 24 cents to 30 cents. That's 25%. So this person here says $6. They think they're in the wrong chat. If you ever come in our Discord, my friend, and you find yourself focusing on this and having this type of mindset and missing which that's going on here, then maybe you don't deserve to be in our Discord room. Oh, did I say that loud? Snap, I did. All right, very good. All right, let's move on, shall we? So Giancarlo, yeah, glad to be here. Good morning again. Hello, beautiful Gates. Giancarlo, where are you catching the broadcast from? I'm in SoCal. We have traders all over. We have traders in Canada. We have other traders here in Southern California, from the East Coast. Typically, we see people here from Georgia and Florida, mostly. Okay, so Netflix yesterday works. What works yesterday for us as well? Oh boy, there was a great, we think a great trade. One of our alerts yesterday generated from Tuesday to Wednesday over 900%. It was the trade on Microsoft. Yeah, that's part of subscriber trade alerts that's we're trading. IQ worked as well. Apple works as well, and Win was the other trade that we saw trader make money on. At some point for us, because I started that trade on Tuesday, TGT, that's Target, the puts were working while the markets was bullish, was the rest of the markets was mostly bullish. So Folks, that was about yesterday, and that was for me. Well, I don't know, shameful. No, it's not a shameful plug or anything. I need to show the value what how people who see this service they can benefit from it. So I don't think actually that I'm doing a good job at that. For proof, hey folks, do you have a system that can give you with strategy that give you 400%, 700% gain, as we just depicted with the couple of example last week and yesterday, and you have a pre-market show with 15 viewers? But for us, actually, maybe we keep it. How do the millennials? We keep it on the down low. I don't know. I don't know. All right. So what are we looking for today? I have a lot to go over. So actually, I've been up for a while doing some studying. Okay, so let's switch screen here and let's go back. Let's go to our standard screen. So that's what we wanted to show on this call this morning. So from our standard screen, as we quickly losing time on here. So our standard screen, this is, I mean, Finways, I'm not sure. Again, it's not the only tool where you can do that, right? But at least that's the tool that for us we use here to do scanning in pre-market. And the filters are as simple as you're looking at them on the screen, right? Optionable, price range, over $20, and volume, general volume. This is general daily volume, 1,750,000. And from there, you can add other filters. This is earning season, so meaning this is a type of routine that you could have. You could have to find stock that are moving. Why stock that are moving? Because our strategy, one of our strategy called the GangstA trade, the prerequisite for it is gaps. When I say gap, I don't mean gap up. Yeah, if that's what you heard translate into your mind, then you will be missing half of the trade, half of the opportunity. Gap up or gap down, and that's definitely something that we teach here. So in this case, I can filter here today before the market opened. So these had earnings, reported earnings, according to Finviz. So today before the market opened. But obviously, let's say a stock that's reported yesterday after the market closed, they will be in play as well. So for instance, Alcoa is a stock that's starting at minus 2.89%. I'm not that familiar with it, folks, meaning we actually have a study, a research that gives us we call it quantitative earnings analysis. It gives us the past history of the behavior of the stock, not so much to trade them before the earnings. That's gambling. Thanks, but no thanks. Yeah, we have graduated from that many years ago. So for us, we have a unique opportunity to see opportunity that exists after earnings have been released and the stock still has potential to move in either direction. Yeah, trading options in 2021. If you are taking one thing away from this show this morning is you can make money in both directions. The market doesn't have to be moving up in order for you to make money. If you can reconcile your mindset, the lenses through which you are looking at the market with this statement, then you are well on your way to make a lot of money in 2021 and in the future. Yes, because that is the one reason, trust me, that preclude a lot of traders from making money in the market. Meaning you get into a trade, you buy calls, and then 20 minutes in, all of a sudden your calls are losing money. And the normal reaction is to close the trade and just walk away. Okay, that's great. But the reason you are losing money on that trade normally after 20 minutes or 30 minutes because the stock is actually bearish. Hello? Do you know how to trade a bearish market? If you don't, we will teach you that here. We will teach you that here. So hence, for us, when we are scanning for gaps, we scan for gaps in either direction. So this is a chart of Alcoa. You can see that it was already on the downtrend, 4 consecutive days of red candles on there. So today, it's that's 22.11. It's actually around a support level. How do I know that? I look to the left, and I see a lot of touches are around 22. So actually this could be a good trade, just that I'm not familiar with it and I have more other trades that I want to take a look at. So that's what's going on there overall if you want to focus on earnings. So you can do yesterday, you can do today before market open. So before market open, who the travelers and Union Pacific and the Travelers. That's an insurance company that are gapping in this range as you're seeing there. So if you do not want to focus on earnings at all, you just say any and just regular gappers. So on the bearish side, this is a list. Alcoa is here at -3%, and then United Airlines is another one. United Airlines, I thought they had earnings as well. Yeah, maybe I missed that on the other thing, or maybe one of my filters because of volume didn't get it, but I think they got it. Those are the two that I know of from that list. So on the bullish side, fastly, Fubo, here's Fubo again, our friend Fubo. Let's see what Lemonade is a stock that I've heard of. I've learned about Lemonade here on this show. So people usually ask about Lemonade there. All right, so that's what we have in terms of gappers over. Also, let me then for me on the stock that I want us to take a look at today because I actually did chart analysis. How do we call it? Yeah, technical analysis. What do I use? I use Teletrader. It's a free app that you can have on your phone. So meaning even if I'm lying relaxing, well, Telex is relaxing while watching charts. Stock charts. Yes, guilty. I want to bring us a chart that I like. Maybe I could call it chart of the day. Yeah, let's call it chart of the day. The chart of the day is brought to you by. We need a sponsor for this show, folks. we need a sponsor. we need a sponsor for this show. No, I don't have any sponsorship. Yeah, it would be good. It would be hey, successful trading. Okay. Chart of the day is brought to you by. We don't know. We're expecting a sponsor. So if any company out there. With only 15 viewers in the pre-market show, we'd like to sponsor our chart of the day on CRM. What do we love here on CRM? Okay, folks, seriously. Yeah? CRM has been very, very, very. It has been bearish compared to other charts there. So in order for me to be able to illustrate that, I need to make sure that you guys fully see the chart. All right, here we go. So my apologies, as usual. So I want to show as many days as possible. So meaning I need the proper zoom level. So the proper zoom level we have got, and we can see that for the most part in December, early December, after its earning, even before its earning, I think the news came that CRM acquired some company. So anytime a company make an acquisition in the stock market, strongly it is as debt, because if you buy a company, I don't know, for billions of dollars, that money needs to come somewhere. Obviously, by doing that, you are looking for your future that the merger could be accretive. Accretive meaning that it's going to add to your revenue, is going to add into your earning per share. Oh yes, Telex is not just technical analysis. I know the fundamentals. I don't know that much, but a little bit as well. We can go through that. So in this case, that created time of a bearish momentum, let's say around November time frame, right? And the stock dropped big from 264 to 200, and the low here was 215. And after that, it has been going sideways. So the trend here, you can see that the EMA 8, the yellow line, this is the daily chart, has been a strong resistance for this stock. And padadam, boom, yesterday, this is what happened. Gap, significant gap from the close on Tuesday was 216, and yesterday gap up to 21, 5 points, all the way to 224 high. And this morning we are starting at 2. Anytime a stock does something like this, yeah, again, knowledge, folks, meaning this knowledge, you understand it, you're able to apply it on the multiple of stock that are out there, which will enable you to make money. Anytime a stock does something like this, so we have had a long, over a month and a half long downtrend. Now the stock is breaking that downtrend. So here for us, we want to get involved. I studied this a little bit, and I set up a trade for people in our Discord. We can give that to you on here. So for us, definitely, I will be interested in today and tomorrow into trading some January 22nd 230 lotos. Lotos just mean that invest a very little bit of money in terms of if it make that a big move, a big candle today or tomorrow, that's going to pay big time. Big time, 200, 300%, folks. Yeah. So, I was about to make another comment about that $6 comment. Oh boy. But for me, what I like about this one, it's a little bit kind of long term. People have been asking me, hey, Telex, oh, yeah, we like to see things on long term. Okay, so this is it on the weekly chart. Yeah, always look at different time frames, right? Different time frame, meaning you can look at hourly. Again, this is not during the trading hour. During the trading hour, I look at 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and maybe the hourly, typically. Those three, mostly 15 minutes and the hourly. But here, so for that, for me to take a trade long-term on here, long-term for me here, I depicted, that's just what I'm seeing in this chart, right? So I'm picking February 5th, and I'm picking the 260 calls on here because I think if this thing is able to recapture, this stock CRM is able to recapture the exponential moving average 8 and 20 on the weekly chart, which I need to show you guys. So the EMA 8 is at 225 on the weekly chart. The EMA 20 is at 227. So those February 8, 260, I'm hoping that it could face some type of resistance on here, bounce back a little bit, and then the not next week, but the week after that, fully start a bullish momentum. I'm not sure, I don't think its earnings are approaching, so we don't have that as an interference. We see earning here in March, so we don't have to worry about that. But even if it captures the exponential moving average 8, we can definitely fancy maybe taking something closer to our earning, maybe the end of February and so forth. So more to come into that stock. Is just the beginning of something. Again, that bounce off there is interesting enough. So this is what gets me interested in the trade, right? So if it's able to confirm today the bullish momentum, start building that position. All right. So hopefully you got was worth your price of admission this morning. No, wait, this is free. Nobody's paying anything for this show. Carlo is catching the show from the Dominican Republic. Fantastic, my friend. Glad to have you on board. Excellent. So hopefully that was chart of the day sponsored by. If you know somebody who wants to sponsor a show here that has only 16 viewers, no, we have 27 playback. At least that's what YouTube is saying. So, all right. So what are we? So that's CRM there for the future. What are we looking at today? Here's the last one that I want to bring up. Intel has earnings after market close. What if I told you that for us, if I can bring it, Intel is part of our earning quantitative analysis, so we are expecting a move. Now, I'm not sure that I'm going to take that trade, trade Intel before earnings. You know we don't do that, right? But Intel is in the unique scenario. I'm seeing a lot of things on theirs, but it's I haven't looked at the implied volatility, so we're going to go inside of the implied volatility. Inside of Power E-Trade to take a look at the implied volatility. With time that's pressing, I have literally 5 minutes to be able to do this before we depart here. But I want to share the quant analysis. This is a research that for us we do on earnings, folks. Yeah, if I can. Okay, so my screen is okay. So I'm sharing that quant analysis. All right. So it's not CRM that we want. Sorry, I have to scroll on here. So I is for Intel Corporation. Okay, so Intel Corporation here is showing us this document. If you don't know about it by now, I don't know what to tell you. That's just tell you how lousy I am at promoting the services and the product that are available here at Successful Trading. So some of you may know about this, and some of you already have this. You need to earn your right to this. Ask me how or what you need to do to get this document and how to use it more importantly. So these are the last recent earnings of Intel on here. Obviously, in October, you see those massive move in the bearish direction. They were kind of a surprise. Those options, they did pay overall, even if you gamble before. For us, we do not gamble typically before, but we use this document to show that on day 1, day 2, day 3, there is enough movement on Intel to be able to make money after the earning has been released. So usually in January timeframe, I've noticed here that let's say this past January 2020, a move, just a jump after earnings was 5%. In 2019, that was minus 5.86. In 2018, that was positive plus 6.8. and 2017. So 3 times the last 3 January earnings, Intel has not made a jump in either direction by more than 5-6%. I have other reasons to believe that that's going to repeat this time. Again, we don't know the direction. So you could set up, we could set up a strangle using this knowledge. So let's go inside of Power E-Trade to see if, let's say, that's feasible or not feasible. That's worth it. That's the proper word we are looking for. So let's go inside of Power E-Trade. You guys can already see Power E-Trade. I'm the one who's struggling to get to that screen with my numerous screen open here. So sorry about that. All right. Okay, so this is Power E-Trade, and I'm going to go to quotes. I'm going to go to that's Snap on there. That's Snap. Snap is Snap could be well, we had chart of the day with no sponsor. Maybe stock of the day will be Snap. For our subscribers, they already know about Snap, yeah, so it's not a surprise to them. For the rest of you, that's an incentive for you to know, how does this guy know ahead of time what stock's going to do? Sometimes we do, and we take advantage of that. Well, we have an alert system, right? We have an AI generated alert system. So I want to quickly go on here and take a look at, is there a possibility on Intel here? So if we go 5%, the stock is currently, I'm just going to round it up, right? So we go 5%. That's about, so 6 times $3 in either direction. So that would be 62 calls and 53, yeah, actually 55 puts. So 63, what are they going for? The market, any information that we know about the historical move on the stock, market makers already know that, folks. That price in options. So meaning, in order to make money by trading before earnings, the move needs to be much bigger than what the market maker are expecting. So here you see that first we have to show the constellation. 100% implied volatility this week on the January 22nd expiration strikes versus half of that typically. That's what's by now. If you don't know this is a basic understanding that you need to stop gambling before earnings. So here 63, they are going for 50 cents. It's not bad actually, folks. It's not bad. But in order to make money here, the jump will need to be, Disney will need to start in the money tomorrow morning. Otherwise, we will be losing money. So now look at the risk then. So 53 cents on the call side. And on the put side, again, that's 5% move thereabouts. So $3-4 from here. So we are looking at 55 puts, that 40 cents. So overall, you have a budget for just that strangle, just shy of $100. You will need to make 200% in either direction for you, because the other direction will be destroyed. I can guarantee you that, for you to be in the money. So this is at the edge there. So I don't think it's a doable per se, but I mean, tiny risk if you're really adventurous, but no the risk. For us, we will be trading this tomorrow morning after it has made that jump. That's what our quant analysis information give us. But definitely, you can day trade it today if they decide to move it. Typically, they play games before earnings, so you could see either it just goes sideways the entire day today, because market makers, again, they know that there's earning after the market close. So this is usually what transpires. Okay, folks, so chart of the day, CRM stock of the day is Snap. We have our other stock that we trade on Thursday based on our quant analysis. That will be Roku. I didn't take a look what it is doing. So we wish you a great trading session, and thank you for being on here, and for us, we will continue to cater the content of this channel to your liking. Have a great trading session, everybody. Bye-bye.